What if Ruby were in The Land Before Time 3, The Time of Great Giving? Part 2. The hot summer crept on, and the thundering falls showed no sign of flowing again. Ruby might have been 7, but she was fully aware of the serious situation. Her parents did all they could to shelter her from the truth, whispering at night with worry. Mr. Threehorn thinks it's best that we take turns drinking at the watering hole. That'll work for a while. With luck, rain will come soon. And if it doesn't? I guess we'll have to leave the Great Valley. Leave the Great Valley is what we might have to do. Pretending to be asleep, Ruby shuddered and hoped the thundering falls would return. Unlike her, the gang weren't too concerned, clearly being more oblivious to the seriousness than she was. Atop a rock, Ruby sat while the gang splashed and played in a tiny watering hole they found. A shadow flew over her, and she saw it was Hip. "Hey, Ruby, you look pretty today. Then again, you always look pretty." "Hi, Hip." "So, I couldn't find the sweet bubbles, but I got you flowers." He practically shoved the cluster into her face. "Hope you like me, like them." "The flowers are lovely. Lovely the flowers are." Ruby rose and held the flowers to sniff them. "Why don't you come with us now?" "She's staying right here." "Yeah, she don't want to go hang out with bullies." Petrie flew close to Hip, who blew the flyer boy away. "Come on, Ruby, let's go." Hip grabbed her arm and pulled her to join him, Ruby yanking back. When he didn't let go, she swung the flowers and hit him, the pair spinning and twisting. The gang were helpless to aid her, Maud and Nut standing in their way. Toward the edge, Ruby managed to shove Hip off, sending him flying and splashing into the water. The commotion drew the attention of the adults, and the splash of water doused Mr. Threehorn. With the adults upon them, Hip and his friends knew it was time to split. "How can you laugh at the waste of precious water?" Crawling out of the water was Littlefoot. "Longneck, your boy is a bad influence on the rest." "It was an accident it was." "You can't keep defending your friends, Fast Runner. Unlike you, they need to know when to admit and own up to their mistakes." "Ruby, come, we should go." Trudy hurried to draw Ruby away. It was never a fun time when Mr. Threehorn got all high and mighty, throwing accusations and scolding those around him. Quietly, Ruby pitied how Littlefoot's character was being called into question when in truth Hip was to blame. At the secret caverns, Ruby lay inside, was unable to sleep. Lucky for her, a whisper lured her out. The gang was holding their famous nightly meeting. "The grown-ups are becoming a real pain in the tail. My dad said that I can't hang out with you guys, and this time he actually meant it." "Yes, Mama acting strange." "Mama told us we can't swim when we want to, that we have to wait our turn. I don't like how things are now. No. The truth is, guys, our parents are scared and fearful. Well, those sorts of things make adults do strange things." "Ruby's right. If we are to fix things, we have to figure out why the thundering falls stopped falling." "Oh, great. We're going on another dangerous adventure." "Yes, Sarah, we are." "I have a theory." All looked at Ruby. "This all happened after the flying rocks. After the flying rocks is when this all happened." "She's right. We have water then." "And after that, no water. Nope. "Exactly. That's it, Ruby. We go to where the rocks landed." "That in mysterious beyond." "When has that stopped us before?" With a plan, the gang headed to the Great Wall, making their way into the mysterious beyond. By and by, they came upon the debris field. Great indents from something big landed. Not only that, but there was a pile of rocks that blocked the water from entering the great valley. The mystery was solved, and all they had to do was tell their parents of their discovery. On their way back, wind fiercely blew, dark clouds loomed overhead, thunder clapped as lightning flashed. A jagged bolt split the sky and struck the earth, sending out a series of sparks. "Oh no!" Ruby stated. Smoke rose from the dried ground, and before long, fire crept up and over the trees, brush, and grass. The gang screamed and quickened their pace, going to warn their families of the danger. Upon the thundering falls they came, Mr. Threehorn demanding someone stop drinking. "Grandma! Grandpa!" Littlefoot's voice cut in and got everyone's attention. "Fire! There is fire!" "The smoke! Look!" Trudy pointed toward the dark cloud that rose over the tree line. "Right. We prepared and held drills before this," Grandma Longneck stated when the chittering of fear took hold of the Great Valley members. "We have escape routes all over. Everyone will be okay." "This way!" Grandpa Longneck prepared to take the lead. "You can go that way, but Sarah and I will go this way." "But, Dad!" "Sarah, you are my daughter, and you will go with me." With a lowered head, Sarah strolled to her father's side. "Mr. Threehorn, you're going downwind," Rodney pointed out. Mr. Threehorn was stubborn and left, Ruby glancing from her parents to her mother and father. "Mother!" "I'll go after them." Grandpa Longneck bravely turned to pursue them. "I will go with you. With you I will go." Rodney passed Rusty to Trudy. "Don't worry, my love. I'll be back. The flames can't catch a fast runner." Splitting off, Ruby and her mother followed Grandma Longneck. No sooner had they entered the forest did the wind carry the smoke low, darkening the area. Those who were small were able to see ahead. "Everyone, follow my voice!" Trudy shouted. "Kids, spread out. We have to be their eyes." Together, the kids helped lead the blinded adults toward the great wall, climbing it to see over the burning land. It was heartbreaking, the lush paradise engulfed in a sea of deadly flames. All the while, Ruby held her breath, worried for her father, Sarah, her friend, and even Mr. Threehorn. There was a collective relief when Grandpa Longneck, Mr. Threehorn, and Sarah climbed the rocks. Ruby didn't see her father and feared for the worst till he was spotted, running to embrace his mate and children. "We're so lucky you're all safe. Safe and sound you are." "Lucky? How can you say we are lucky? Our valley is burned. All is lost." "No, all is not lost." Grandma Longneck, in all her wisdom of life, offered comfort to him. "Your daughter is safe, and you are safe to take care of her." "Indeed. Thank you, Longneck. Fast runner." Mr. Threehorn nodded to the pair of males, who offered warm smiles. "Water! We forgot to tell them of water." "That's right." Littlefoot ran toward the center. "Grandma, Grandpa, we found water." "Where, Littlefoot? Where?" "It's stuck in the mysterious beyond." "The flying rocks caused it all. They did. "Well, how do we go about freeing the water?" "I have a plan." "I hope it's better than your fire escape plan," spat a Spiketail. "At least I have a plan." The males growled and faced each other, preparing to fight. Before the pair could go at it, Grandma stepped in. The adults went back and forth, Ruby looking up to see Hip and his friends, left for the mysterious beyond. "What should we do about them?" "Oh, let them go. Who cares if they get eaten?" "Still, we should go after them." "Why? They mean to us." "Yeah, would things be bad if they weren't around to bully us? If Hip wasn't here to bother Ruby?" "Come on, it's the right thing to do." All groaned, yet followed Littlefoot's lead, going after the bullies. Alert for danger, Ruby, being the oldest, kept a sharp eye out. All jumped when a scream caught their attention, coming from ahead. They cautiously approached, and below, Hip was sinking in sinking sand. Mutt and Nod were all but useless, panicking, while Hip cried for help. Quickly, the gang stepped in, linking together for Ruby to reach in and take his hand in her own. "Boy, you sure are a sight for sore eyes, Ruby." Hip's shoulders sank slowly. "If I survive this, remind me to thank you." For that, Ruby let him sink before she drew him back, the gang groaning and hauling him free. Mutt and Nod looked their friend over, Hip shaking the goo from his body. When his gaze fell upon Ruby, he smiled and approached her. "How about a kiss for the heroine?" Puckering up, Hip tried to grab and kissed Ruby.
"Look, our parents!"
Ruby stood back while he turned, Hip's face changing from cocky to fear instantly. "Help me," he uttered before he dove to hide behind Ruby. A male, who Ruby guessed was Hip's father, stood over them, grabbing his son by the tail to scold him. "Hip! I thought I told you to stay put." Wagging his finger, the gang crept away from Hip. "Instead of searching for water, we're wasting time searching for you." Among the shouting, one was moved, Mr. Threehorn. "I'm your father and I know what's best for you." "Yelling is no way to teach a child right from wrong," Mr. Threehorn added softly. "What do you know, pal?" "I know because I'm guilty of it as well. I yell at my daughter. Too much, especially when I worry for her safety." Mr. Threehorn looked around. "I know now we can't live like that, with anger in our hearts." "At last we all agree," Grandpa Longneck chimed in. Mutt began to sob, Hip shooting him a shameful expression. "What's your problem?" I think we're in major trouble." "What else is new?" "That!" Mutt pointed toward a dart that shot about, a fast biter standing and watching them. "And that!" More appeared. The small group of leaf eaters was surrounded by predators in no time. "Kids, stay behind me!" The adults formed a circle to keep the young in the center. The fast biters charged and lunged, attacking and being struck back. Hip's father, Trudy, and Rodney, being the tiniest members, were tasked with leading the kids away from the danger. While the adults fought, a great crumbling shook, and they, along with the fast biters, fell into the now dried area where the thundering falls once flowed. With the line of defense taken out, the fast biters turned their attention toward the weaker members of the herd, the kids. "Kids, get to the top of the rocks!" Hip's father shouted.
"What about you?"
"Don't worry about me." Hip's father wasn't the only one who rushed into the fray, Rodney bravely joining him. Being quick, Rodney struck a fast biter, trying to lead them from the children. Hip's father punched and did all he could to knock them back. Trudy and the kids were safe, yet Rodney and Hip's father were swarmed, about to be pounced and killed. Littlefoot had a plan, his tail hitting a rock to strike a fast biter. Trudy and the kids tossed rocks at the fast biters, Ruby pushing a larger one, having an idea herself. Hip was by her side, pressing into the large boulder, only to shake his head. "This isn't gonna work."
"Jerk!"
"Who you callin' jerk?" Hip got Mutt and Nod. "Now get in there and push, boys." Together, they pushed the rock, water flowing from it suddenly. Below, Rodney was tackled and face to face with a row of sharp teeth. A tail lifted and grabbed the fast biter off. The rest of the adults woke and were there to help. With the rocks crumbling away, everyone hurried to get out of the crevice before the onslaught of waves crashed through. The fast biters scrambled to the far side, the water cutting through to protect them. The thundering falls roared once more, dousing the fires and allowing them to stay within the great valley with the return of their water supply. Victorious and unharmed, all returned to the great valley. though it was far from the lush land they once knew. The fire ravaged most of the green, reducing it to ash and rubble. The valley members did not give in to despair, separating to find patches of land that was still preserved. Small sections were enough to sustain the leaf-eaters, who learned a valuable lesson of how to share, a time becoming known as the time of great giving.
Love is no fairy tale, but that isn't still to say. It knows how to teach us when it helps us to find our way. As much as we sacrifice is only as much as we can give. Forgiving, not once but twice, and then again and again. It isn't about how much we can get. It isn't remembering what love will forget. I found the secret of learning to live. It's all in how much we give. Sometimes the rain pours down, flooding across the land. And sometimes the sun shines bright, warming our hearts again. I'll be here by your side through every season's changed. It isn't about how much we can get. It isn't remembering what love will forget. I found the secret of learning to live. It's all in how much. It's all in how much. It's all in how much we give. We can't see the days ahead or the unsuspecting nights, and the road is hard to find. Let love be the light. It isn't about how much we can get. It isn't remembering what love will forget. I found the secret of learning to live. It's all in how much. It's all in how much. It's all in how much we give. It's all in how much. It's all in how much. It's all in how much we give.